Whoop. Going on Twitch and there. Boom. All right, let's see. We should be live on Twitch if it's behaving. It's behaving. Twitch is behaving for a change. Nice. All right, we're going to get live on YouTube and get the chat popped out. Oops, if I can. Man, and now I'm suddenly really hungry. It's the way of things. I've been writing for like a few hours, and I just decided I'm gonna stream. Why not? Live chat there. We'll make sure that's up there. All right, we're good. And it's in horrible bright mode because I have to see how this looks on the page. Because that's the way I do things. All right, we got the note. Because I like the way I figured that out. All right, so we're gonna do it. We got the title page up there. That's gonna be fine. All right, we'll do that. We'll do the title page up there. We got the note, and then this next chapter is what the book is not. Okay. So this chapter, I mean, some of these chapters are literally just a little snoopity, nothing big. Now, the question is, this is the first chapter, right? First paragraph, boom. And then let's just check something once here. Let's see what it does. If I do another paragraph, it automatically does that. That would they expect. Let me check something. Yeah, they're doing it that way, but I'm going to be formatting it this way. Okay. The next chapter will be this. I kind of think I'm going to... Do I want numbers on the chapters? Don't know if I like that. Let's see, what does that do to the table contents? Does it change anything? Okay, good. I don't have to worry about it. I can fix those. All right. Because this is a chapter title. Okay. It's not doing automatic stuff in here in their test formatted version. And this will be this chapter. This book is... Oop, I almost made a mistake there. Note what the book is, what the book is not, what the book is. Okay, there we go. Take this one down. Okay, that's that chapter. Boom. I don't like how this doesn't advance in this program over here. All right, so we're going to go grab something from up above because I want to use the exact same layout and formatting here. of this whole section. Hopefully that grabs his picture. Okay, thoughts to shine. Boop. Go down here. Yeah, it didn't copy his picture. Why program? Why would you not do that? It copies that one just fine. Okay, well, let's try this once. There's got to be a way to copy this formatting and stuff to have it make some sense. This is going to be here. Okay, so those will go in the correct spots. Now I'll grab a piece of his text once and see. The formatting is going to be fun. That's all I got to say. Okay, so it's doing it. It's just not exactly snapping where I expect it to, but it's pretty close. Pretty close. Let's. All right, so if I move this down here, because we're over here, I don't know where my. Yeah, it's kind of fun how it really screws everything up. That's just great. All right, well, at least it snaps. It'll snap to the grid once I get it back up here. Boop, 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 boop. Come on, program. Let me go back up. Images and Word. The worst thing ever. At least I've got these things set to snap properly. All right, now I can go back up with one of these. I go back up there. All right, now I'm going to put that back in the right format. And I don't want to select the image. I don't know why it insists on selecting that image, but it won't select the other one. It's really weird. Whatever. It does whatever it's going to do. Where is... Really? Quote doesn't fit on here? I got to go down to the second thing. It's the next one. All right, so we got the basic, we got the note, we got the one. I'm realigning where this stuff is at, and then we're on chapter 3. Okay. Boop, doop, doop, boop, boop, boop. Chapter 3 is the introduction. Okay. Insert the chapter text here over the top of their text. Bloop. I got a message. I'm going to go check that. Boop, boop, boop. All right. They're probably going to hate the format of this because I like spaces and stuff, and they probably are just like, no, smash everything together. I'll probably get tons of errors and warnings and stuff. Oops. Send a post. All right. We got the introduction. We got that stuff in there. And then we went down to the next section. So we need to put a break in here. Now, do they have one of those? List, paragraph, book title, intense reference, subtle reference, quote. Oh my gosh, this is killing my eyes. They do not have one of those set up. So what I'm going to do is do the it complaining at me that I can't do that for some godforsaken reason. And we will go back to book. And put it here and see how far we get. Oh yeah, it doesn't like some of this formatting, does it? Okay. That's fine. Once I get back into the main Word doc, it won't be complaining back and forth when I do this. Oh, interesting. Okay, la 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 la. So, might be more. Maximum retention. Okay, boom. Now, why is this formatted that way? It is supposed to be formatted as this. It lost all that formatting. Okay, whatever. Let's go try it again. Boom. There we go. That's better. All right. Ba 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 ba. Okay. All right, we're going to space that out. We're going to do this. Oops. Put that one there. All right, these are going to then get bulleted list. And bold-faced. I think it looks good with the little spacer there. Okay, we'll do this. And that fits on the page. Okay, good. This, though. What did that just do? I don't know what that was all about. Weirdness. Okay. Cameras. I'm going to put the right letters in there. All right. All right. So I think this is all in the right order. So I think I can go back to my main document here. I can close. I'm going to minimize that for the moment in case I don't have this in the right folder. Where is my... Here it is. Yeah, we'll grab that one. Okay. This has all my notes and stuff in it, but I don't need that. What the book is, preparation. Okay, here we go. We're going into this section. And we'll grab this whole thing. We're going to be doing some formatting on this. All right, this is gonna take a bit, but we're gonna throw it all in here. Get all this crud out of here. All right, bloop. Goody, it grabbed everything because Word loves grabbing everything unless you specifically tell it not to. We'll say no markup. All I want is that stuff. All I want is a text. And it grabbed it anyway. Why would it grab everything anyway? Let's try that again without that selected. I don't like the fact that it does that. It's trying to be helpful, but like many things, it's being incredibly unhelpful. Let's see here. How do I tell it to not copy any of the markup? How do I tell it? I told it not to. I have said don't copy any of it. Let me grab this stuff and just say, let's copy just plain text. That way I won't have to worry about the formatting or anything. There we go. All right, so we're going to copy. When we go in here to paste, we're going to paste options. Paste, use destination theme, clear formatting, keep merge forwarding, picture UI, keep text only. Text only could work. Yeah, let's do that. All right, good. I can reformat all this. This is fine. All right, let's go back in here and see how I did this. Let's see what I did. Okay. All right, this is going to be a space here because it's a separate portion of a topic. This is going to the next page. All right, and then we've got me and Calvino bickering. Perfect. Let's go grab some more pictures because these are fun to copy, right? They always work the first time. They never work the first time. All right, so he's anchored to the side here, but we'll move that up. That one there. That one down to me. That one down to here. This is a multi back and forth. Does that look spaced out on that? That looks spaced out enough. Okay. There's going to be a fair amount of white space in this book, but I need it for emphasis and for the comedy stuff. Hello, Lionel Warrior. How you doing? I'm trying out tons of different types of formatting, and I'm trying to see, because this is the paperback version that I'm going to do for this book for self-publishing, using one of their layouts for Kindle or for Amazon Kindle Direct Publishing. Oh, sorry. Stretching. And there's also a Kindle version where you do all the Kindle floofery stuff. Oh, this isn't right. And that one makes it look completely different. Oh, do I want to put this in a separate pad? Yeah, we'll put there. All right, that will be the separate to that because that's a separate bit. Okay. You're doing well. Excellent, excellent, excellent. My cats are having fun today because one of the, well, they were having fun. One of the smoke detectors upstairs, even though they're all wired into the house, they also have a battery backup, and it goes chip, chip, chip when the battery backup is low. And so it did that this morning, and I'm like, why do the cats just run around? I'm like, what's that noise? Like, did that bird get in the house somehow? I go upstairs, and they're just like, oh, smoke alarm. Got it. So I have changed that battery, but that might mean, since I change them all at the same time every couple of years, that another one's going to start doing that. So I should have changed them all today, but I just wanted to change the one. All right. All right, let's look through this here. We got that. Okay, this is the next thought. Does not need a dash in it. This is the next set. Fast forward, jump, time jump. Now, in the original version, I put some spaces here for emphasis, and I think I'm going to let that end that page. So, how's your summer overall going? Are you having a fun summer? Is it crazy times? Okay, I have to change one thing. I just realized it's up here ways. Where is it? Ah, here we go. I gotta change this number. There we go. Okay, I think I'm gonna put this in a quote. Do I want to put a picture of me there? I think I might. I say picture of me, it's the little sketch that I did that I played around with and worked on and screwed around with and then ran through a program to kind of refine it and took it back into Photoshop and played with it and then realized that I'm a horrible artist, being mostly blind. But, you know, it's what I do. That works. Very fun so far. Father's Day we went to eat Egyptian food. Ooh, nice. Nice. Sorry, I'm sniffling a lot because I may or may not have a lot of hot sauce in my coffee. So I apologize for that because I hate hearing that stuff. And I try not to do it, but even I forget. Okay, where is okay, this will be the other quote because this is going to be a Calvino quote. Calvino and I banter back and forth in this book because he's my magical cat, my magical cat assistant. All right, da, 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 da. Somewhat talented. Where is the word somewhat in here? Ah, there we go. So, what did you have that was Egyptian? What did you have? What was your favorite part of it? Or did you hate the food? Sounds like you liked it, though. All right, so this one is another quote. Quotity quote, quote. Quote, quote, quote. Put it there, and we move it up so he's aligned to all the text. Yeah, we'll do that one. Okay, that's why. Oh, that's quote 2. Right, that is the other quote. We'll see how annoying these are when I get this whole thing laid out and put together. If everybody hates the little quotes with the little pictures or if they like them. All right, let's get down to the next part here. Textual objective. Okay, preparation is the next section. Okay. I'm going to grab all this and just put the text in. Hopefully this time when I grab it all, it will actually just grab the text and it won't do everything. This is a good, big, long, meaty section of the book, so. Paste the text. All right. There's a lot of formatting going on in this one. A lot. Go back to my main and see how I wanted to format this and see if I actually remembered it properly. And I don't have to highlight that one, but I will. Oh, streaming again. Nice. Ooh, lamb dish. Nice. There's a place next to me that used to do a wok-seared lamb, and it was so good. And then they took it off their menu. I don't know why. Like having a Szechuan hero. It was good. All right. All right, both of these are going to be quotes. Let's quote them up. Go grab a picture of the cat and a picture of me. He wanted so badly to come in, but he has been sitting on my lap all the dang morning. And I just needed to be able to write for a bit. He was miffed at me. I gave him some tuna, though, so he's a little happier. His brother was, too. They both wanted to stay in. Made them go outside. It's so nice. They can go find a shady place to lay and watch birds or chase chipmunks or whatever they want to do. Now, I may go through this and take these pictures and really shrink them down. Because I'm making the book about like this size. So I know it's a yellow picture and it's mostly gone. So it's going to be about this size. So these pictures are going to be postage stamp sized ish. Right now they're bigger on the screen, but they'll be about the size of a postage stamp in the book. They're at about a 300 DPI, so they should translate pretty well. Ooh, Indian restaurant. Yeah, sometimes you can get really good food in them. Sometimes you can get really gross, greasy stuff. And I know an ad's coming up, so see you in a bit. Players are chaos. All right, so do. Okay, narrative, blah, 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 blah. Now, I will look once I get these popped in here to see if there is a way to do that. That makes more sense. All right. In the other version, what did I do with that? I didn't give it a heading. Maybe I'll move that one space. Why are there two there suddenly? Why did it move him up there? I was worried that it was going to do that. You go down here for a moment. All right, there we go. Now I gotta move him up a little bit because he goes up a square. Okay, there we go. I think they're spaced out properly now. Was that one right up by it? Yeah, that was right up by it. Now, I think if I want to do this the way I did it before, I'll just put this here. I'll just center it. Okay. Whoop there. Gotta go get a cat. Grab me a cat. Oops, I just zoomed out. That's not what I wanted to do. There we go. So easy to mess up my formatting. That's how things look up on stream. I'm good at that. And let's go grab a picture of an old dude. And put it right there. That works. All right, there's a big interchange here, which I may have to trim down, but it's kind of a funny one, so I kind of want to leave it. And we'll see how it works out. Because this one's going to go down a ways. Okay, that puts it right about there. We'll move it down. there. Okay, we'll move that on to the next page. This is going to be a big page of just us fun yelling at each other. Or picking at each other, technically. Right amount of space there. That much space. Let's put my thumb in there for reference. Thumb reference. Thumb reference. Yeah, I could turn on the grid. I'm just not going to do it right now. Let's see. That should not be a capital H. I think. Can I do that? Can I do that, do you think? Let's see. Where is my window? What's my favorite food to eat? Oh man. Eggs. I will eat eggs with almost anything. It's just my way. I love eggs. I will make eggs 7,000 different ways. They're very versatile. All right, so I need to find my picture of... Oh boy, why is my machine chugging? What's going on here? Do I have a build going over there? No? Okay, everything has just decided to take a million years. All right. I'm trying to get some other people to eat some interesting... It's interesting, but that's not going to have a good background. Let's try that way. I tried to get a couple other people to make some eggs in interesting and unique ways, and some people have absolutely loved them. Some people did not. They were like, "Well, that was disgusting." All right, let's try this again here. Let's go back. Let's go here. Let's grab that and say, let's see if this one even works out. I may have to not do this. All right, let's try another one. Oops. There we go. Eggs with creatine. Hard-boiled egg machines. Oh, nice. I think I'm going to use this probably. Okay, there we go. We're going to do it this way. We're going to do it this way. Put that there. I don't think I've ever had creatine. That's a supplemental powder, correct? Or something along those lines. I'm gonna guess. I think that's what it is. I'm totally into this stuff. I totally know all about it. All right, we're gonna put kitty cat in here. Missing out. Body makes it. Well, maybe my body just makes tons of it or something. Ish. Maybe. I don't know. I was telling somebody yesterday, telling people in the Discord channel for Moonskull about liquid aminos or coconut liquid aminos if they don't like the soy. And I love that stuff. I don't use salt on almost anything. But if I want something salty, like a soy sauce kind of taste, I'll use a little dash of liquid aminos on it. I'm like, there we go. I'm done. All right, there we go. Oh, nice. Oh, what did I... Oh, I already did this part. Okay, that's why I'm like, wait a second. Did this? Oh, that's why. Oh, I'm gonna not space these out like I did in the other version. I'm gonna leave them in this little paragraph. All right, there we go. Preparation. Ba, 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 ba. This I'm gonna space out. Now, here's where I need to decide if I'm doing... What's the difference between subtle emphasis and emphasis? They look the same to me. So if I put strong for a heading here, and then for these, for the underside of these, I could do emphasis. Boom. Do emphasis. Name the occupation. Emphasis. Okay. And name the occupation memorable. Yep. Okay. And then we go to this one. I do strong again. And then Is art? Let's see. NPCs, locations, art, and syllabus are the main thing. Yeah. Okay, so that should be emphasis and syllabus. Syllabus? Where is my syllabus? Syllabus. There we go. That's my emphasis. Okay. Now, did I have subsections in these? I don't think so. Yeah, I'm going to save this really quickly. Oh, that formatting when I hit it. All right, let's go back up to this section and hit this stuff. What is it? It is, if you look on, if you've ever had apple cider vinegar, there's a company called Bragg or Bragg's or something like that. They make apple cider vinegar, but they also make all this other stuff. So if you look up liquid aminos, it is, I'll even put it in the chat here so you know what I'm saying. If you look up that, or if you look up coconut liquid aminos, it has the coconut version is made from coconut oil and coconut palm and all that stuff. It does not have the MSG that the liquid aminos and soy sauce has, and the soy. Liquid aminos is kind of like a soy sauce, but not exactly the same. And it's got a lot of healthy stuff for you in it. But I use the coconut one because I don't really care for MSG a whole lot. And also I don't like to eat a lot of soy. I just don't like it. I don't love the taste of it. And it's very similar to soy sauce. It has a lot of salt in it. A lot of salt in it. A lot of sodium. A lot of sodium. But it's really good. I like it. Let's see. I've changed that from that and put it in here. Okay. I've got the name. I've got the occupation. This is going to be a quote, a quote, with a picture. All right. Let's get back to my quote here. That goes to the next page. Perfect. Is it a sauce? It's a sauce. Yeah, basically. It is literally like a bottle of soy sauce. Apple cider vinegar. I like having it in stuff. I use it, as an ingredient when cooking and in sauces and things like that. So yeah, the other thing that I have, oh, do I not even have that jug down here anymore? I guess I took it up, is jugs of aloe vera. Because if I get a cut or anything like that, I'll usually clean it out with aloe vera. I mean, I also have antibiotic ointment around because my cat scratched me a lot. Unintentionally, but still happens. And apple cider vinegar is really strong. But it's so good. Yeah, I'm one of those people who loves bitter and loves sour and everything. What? Wow, that was habit. I just put more hot sauce in my coffee. I'm like, just out of habit, just like, I need a little bit more hot sauce. I was like, I'm already sniffling from it. What am I doing to myself here? What am I doing to me? What am I doing to me? Well, I guess I'll just mix it on in here, and I'll have extra hot sauce. Wee. But yeah, you can read up online about liquid aminos and see what you think about them. Some people swear by them, think they're the best thing since, sliced bread, and other people think they're meh. You know how it is with life and everything. Right. What did I get? I got some messages. Messages. I got the messages. People are saying things to me. Great success. There we go. Ah, good stuff. Good stuff. Bear Organics. I do not know them. I did have some pomegranate red beet chews. They're kind of like a Now and Later or a Starburst. They were little chews with all kinds of antioxidants and stuff in them. They're good, but I wasn't going through them very quickly. So, yeah. Okay, so I got this memorable. I got down to locations. All right, let's put cat picture in here again. Weird, huh? I know. All right, we're getting that to right about there, but I think I need to remove one space here. Is that right? No, I'll remove this space. There we go. That's why it was looking weird. Bam. And we grab this guy. This guy. Put that there. Paleo Valley. Ah, okay. My vitamin, I don't take almost anything ever, like pills, vitamins, or anything. I'll put supplements and stuff, or not supplements, but things in my coffee and whatnot, like hot sauce, and I'll put I don't have it over here right now, wherever it went. Liquid turmeric. But I take a gummy omega vitamin, and I forgot to take one this morning. So looks like I'm eating dots, but it's an actual multivitamin because I don't know, because I do. I mean, I can also go outside and, like I did the other day, and just pick an entire bowl full of mulberries and blackberries from the bushes and eat them too. So I get some good vitamins. All right. Anyway. Okay. Work up the things. Do I want to move that down? I don't know. Let me space this once. I'm gonna see if I put that down. Does that push it to? It doesn't push it to the next page. Good. 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 I think I might take this space out there. No, maybe this space. It feels a little close because I don't have I almost have the thumbnail width between them. I can be forgiven for that one, right? Right. Turmeric is good. Yeah, I'll put that in like some orange pico tea or something like that. I'll put it in coffee. I'll put it on stuff. I don't really care. Oh, I reminds me, I gotta check something. I sent something to a friend, and I can't remember what day it's getting there. And I wanted to remind her because sometimes people come and borrow things from her front area of her house. Unless the drivers do what I tell them and toss it over the big fence. Sometimes they don't do that, though. All right, Friday and Wednesday. I gotta take a picture of this and send it to her. Sent it. All right, I'm gonna take a picture of my screen here so you see me being like a dork. All right. Oh wow. I tried to type in with the swipe function little, and it said irked. That's not what I was trying to say at all. Boy, that is the worst picture ever. Taking a picture of a computer screen doesn't always work out well. Hmm? Do eat a handful of pumpkin seeds every morning and carrot powder 20 times power. Woo! Carrot powder? Never had carrot powder. I mean, I've had carrots. Okay, close that. All right. So we got to that section. Right. Now, were there any other spots there where he says "Ralph" or anything? Okay, here we go. This is the next one. Nothing was in there. We go quotes. All right, there we go. Hey, it's sent. Good. Shoot, I just closed that. Well, 16-ounce bottle of coconut liquid aminos. Ah, there you go. Yeah, you can buy that stuff by the gallon. I wouldn't recommend it though. That's a lot of sodium. Like I said, I think their serving size, whatever they consider a normal serving size, is like 140 milligram. Also, ads are coming, I think. So I'll let you go join ad. Whee! Enjoy, enjoy, enjoy. While I go check this. Go. All right. Ad starts in 41 seconds. I don't know if they actually started, but this thing says 140 milligrams in 1 teaspoon. So salty. Right. Excuse me. Oof. The Shadow Realm. Found it on Amazon. Yes, that's where I usually get it from. Unless I buy it at the store. Sometimes I can get it for cheaper on Amazon. Not always, though. Oh, we weren't duh. I only have 2 pictures to choose from. I think I'll be fine. Okay, comma. Don't care about concise language, you stupid robot. Oop, there we go. All right, there we go. Boop, 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 boop. That goes in. Oh, that's not right. That's not what I wanted. I need to go in. In. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove this once here. All right, there we go. Main characters, extras. Let me see how I've formatted this over here. To make sure I did it right. Yep, section flavor quote. Yep, subsections epilogue. Perfect. Can I move this down a page? Okay, or down a thing. There we go. Keep it on the same page. It did. Good, good, good. Extras, NPC, ba ba ba. All right, that is good. I'm gonna save that. And we go to the next chapter. Now. Oh, shoot. I just realized I closed that page. Like, I messed up one thing in that screenshot. I messed something up. Look at me, taking account for my own stupidity. I'm going to go grab myself a drink. I'll be right back. Hold on to that thought. Or all those thoughts. I shall return. Ah, like it's stuck on my stupid curtain. Had to make the journey to the upstairs refrigerator to get a drink. And I got accosted by kittens and cats and cats and kittens and kittens and cats. All right. Back to this. All right, I'm gonna open my Sprecher root beer. Love this stuff. Made with honey. And they make an amazing cream soda too. At least I think this is the one made with honey. Now I want to look at it and see. I can't read that. Carbonated water. Raw honey. Third ingredient. Raw. All right, let's start grabbing this entire chapter. Counters, adjusting difficulty. All right. We're going to copy that. Go in here. Because we are oh so good at this by now. We're going to flap it in there. Oh, nope. We're not going to do that. We're going to paste it in as text. I'm oh so good at this because I totally did it wrong right away. Good job, me. All right, now I go in and reformat everything, which is what I'm doing. All right, let's get back up to the top of this. Let's leave it highlighted so I can see the right part. All right. This is going to be a strong emphasis. Hope I'm using the right word, computer. Try to catch up or keep up or stick with me or something. Try to keep up, computer. I say good words. I'm the good wordist. Today, I don't have the best words. All right, and we'll put that there. Vague versus specific, so I know where I'm at. We're going to turn these into quotes because, you know, quoting it up. Grab you. In fact, we'll grab both of you. We'll put him up there. Him down there. Somebody crack-a-lacked me. O'Kinsey, thank you for the follow. Oh, I moved that too far down. There we go. If you're a real person, definitely thank you. If you're a bot, you know, thank you anyway. But please don't send me a thing telling me that you're a struggling artist and you'd like to do some work for me. Not that I get that from bots a lot, but I get that from bots a lot. Just saying. There's a couple out there. Reminds me, you get a chance to test out Rumble Studio. No, I was going to do that today, and then I decided I'm just going to stream normally. I was going to play with it later today. Now that I got a stream going, I was like, maybe I'll take a peek at that later. I don't know. I haven't decided 100% yet. But I definitely want to give it a go. All right, let's see. They practice in front of the mirror, talks to me constantly. You're an excellent foil, Calvino. None of my players can match your ability to be so certain of one's own intelligence. I bet you think that's an insult. All right, there we go. Boop. Grab that. And we'll put that there. Move guiding principles down here, and we are going to put that in strong emphasis. A strong emphasis. Strong emphasis. All right, so I gotta fix all this because it's broken. So we'll put that back into its own thing. So, all right. Boom, 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 and boop, and boop. There we go. Perfect. Chat paused to scroll. I didn't scroll. Whatever. The bots are great. They remind us of how human we are. Yes. And you know, the fun thing about doing this book is I'm doing all this fancy, crazy stuff with it because I really wanted to kind of push like formatting and see what I could actually do. Because when I get this done and formatted, I'm going to, you know, submit it. I'll put it in. I'll save the files out. And then once it gets approved or set up and I got the ISBN number and all that stuff, I'll get some copies for myself to take a peek at and see how they came out. Because my novel is novel. Nothing fancy, no pictures, no nothing in it. I'm not even doing a map. So I have been asked, maybe I should do a map. I was like, oh, crud. Maybe I should do a map. So I've got to think about that one. But that one is going to be straightforward. It's literally just chapters and text and everything. And there's almost nothing that needs a special format except for when I'm detailing a couple of things in between the different types of situations the guy gets himself into. So this is an exercise in going totally crazy, whereas that will be normal. All right, we're going to put emphasis. And we're going to go here. And we're going to do... Oh. Why would that be? So guiding principles I put as strong, and it puts it there. This I put as that. I kind of want to put these little things in here. Do I do a subtle emphasis? Yeah, that doesn't really seem all that different. That would make it blue, though. Normal. That puts it as a chapter heading. First paragraph, subtle emphasis and emphasis. Subtitle. I kind of like this, but I also think maybe I want to put this emphasis. I want to go back. Is that going to work? That seems weird, though. I've done that before. I didn't. The problem is I've got a heading, then I've got a subheading and a subheading under a subheading. And that is where it's getting weird looking. Because this makes sense here. But will it make sense if I were to just do... That does a subtitle. If I did this as a subtitle, it's technically below that. And then this, I could just do emphasis. We'll try that. We'll try that. It's going to be a little strange, but we're gonna give it a shot. Gate, and this will be strong, and we're gonna move it back. I think I can't. I think I have to do this. Let me go back here once. Yeah, I think we're going to do strong here. We're going to leave it at as emphasis. We're going to try it this way once. We're going to do strong here. Do this as an emphasis. Move it down. I think that could work, actually. It should keep it rationally in the place. Okay, we'll do that. And then this is an emphasis. And this is an emphasis, right? Let me make sure here. Because that is sounds make leaps. This is under improvise. Got some messages here. One of my friends is on vacation, so he's sending just cool pictures of stuff. Like cool old books and stuff from other parts of the world. Fun times. Okay. Go. Improvise. All right, that will work. We'll take this one back and put it at strong. We'll put this as an emphasis. We'll put this as an emphasis. Bam, bam. And we'll move this one down because it is a strong emphasis. This is a normal emphasis. Boop. Boop. Why is it thinking? I really hate when the AI tools in these programs try to tell me how to write a word. It's just, and you should use more concise language. I think I know when I want to use concise language. Stupid program. Stupid program. Like stupid rat creatures. All right, what are these two headings? This is a long section. I got to go back a couple ways here. Information, don't negate. Yep. Throwing bombs in something, and then coincident. Okay, there we go. All right, so grab a Calvino. Hey, look at that. I went many pages without inserting a Calvino-ism. That just means it takes longer for me to scroll up and go find one so I can copy it. And it's possible I have to reformat this whole thing because the pictures will look too big or something. We'll try it out, though. We'll see what we get. All right, so we got a whole page of stuff here. So since I slurp this onto a new page, we'll go there. Even little mind bots thinking they know how to be good. Yeah. There was somebody posted a thing the other day. It was quite interesting. Sorry, where somebody took little creatures in Age of Empires and made them do things going back and forth and stuff. and demonstrated similar behavior to what bots do and things like that. And tried to prove, may have actually succeeded in proving to some people, how bots are actually not thinking. It's just fooling you into thinking they're actually thinking. Because pretty much all it is they put it goats walking back and forth. You got a goat that walks here, you got a goat walks there. The goats walk back and forth in these little sequences saying yes or no, bit, 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 and demonstrating the exact same thing that's all in AI is actually doing. It's just doing it way faster than, well, goats walk, if that makes sense. All right, so vague versus specific. Okay, we go back down. Oh, you know, I should have probably... Let's do this. Let's do this really quickly. So this makes a little more sense to the reader. I'm going to put these in strong emphasis as well. Make leaps. All right, there. That. Assumptions, make leaps. All right, down into the best laid plans. Here we go. So some think they think because we think that is thinking, but we aren't thinking hard enough about what is thinking. Here's to you, 40 Viking. Root beer. Yeehaw. Improvise, 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 and go down. Okay, here we go. This will be an emphasis. All right, this is going to be a strong emphasis. So what we're going to do here, we're going to go whoop, do that, do that. All right, we're going to, okay, just seems this is good. This is a long section down to the offer. Okay. All right, we're going to grab all this because formatting likes changing itself around. Well, that's interesting. It added an extra character in here. Weird. Skip the reinforcements and have these guys. All right, and this will be the next section with a strong emphasis. And then these will be... All right, we're going to grab all this, and we're going to fix that formatting. What? Okay, we're going to move this back out because that should be on that line up there. Ah, that's why. Okay, this is supposed to be strong emphasis, and this is supposed to be... Ah, there we go. That's why it's looking so weird to me. This is supposed to be... Oops, we'll undo that one because then that one will go in. Yeah, this is definitely smushing this thing. Oh, I got an extra line in there. Okay. That seems, it feels like it's getting too deep into, but I mean, it's supposed to be, so. All right, I don't need a semicolon or a colon there. You think? 40 Viking, you think? Basically acting like a plane, you can see them throwing in a bunch of words, finding what words they should. Oh, yeah. There's a lot of telltale words and things, too. It's crazy. Offer a character that. Now, that does not need to be in as far. So, I think these two can go back out one. And then this can't be there. All right, we don't need that space. All right, so why is that? Why is that emphasized like that? What is that all about? Interesting. Let's go back one here. What? All right, let's fix this one. This one got messed up somehow. Yeah, it's doing a, what is it doing? A square one. Oh, it totally changed which one it was using. Oh, well, that would be why I'm having some difficulty with these looking really weird. All right, let's fix this one because this is supposed to be, oh, not it's supposed to be square. It's supposed to be small dot. There we go. And I was like, why am I suddenly getting squares and all these things? We make absolutely certain we're using the correct one here. There we go. So dot 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 dot. I'm getting a whole bunch of messages, as you may have heard. Holy cow. I think my friend is sending me pictures. Yeah, eight messages suddenly. All right. Let's see. There we go. All right, so foreshadow, adjusting difficulty. Is that on the right line there? If I go up from that, does it hit the same? It does, okay. Good, 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 good. All right, this is another strong emphasis. I'm fine with letting some of these be in there. Yep, okay, this will be strong. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think that should be on a separate page. I think that makes sense. This is too spaced out. This should be emphasis. Wait, didn't I think I reformatted this? Let me check something here once. Best laid plans. Another scenario, in-game economy. So give them out often. Ah, this is why it's okay. Let's get the correct thing in here. Let's go with dot 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 dot. There we go. I want that one, but I need to move it back. There we go. All right, we'll make that spaced out a little bit better. All right, we don't hoard them. We'll put that as an emphasis as well. We're going to change this to that. Move it back to there. All right, that should be there. Never be sitting in a pile, dude. If you haven't used one, put the token. Okay, there you go. We're gonna change that to players. Plural, possessive. Plural. Tempting shell would be. Yep, one would work though if we had her personally put in a bot for a dating site, talking to millions of people, and their bots also send you to people. Yeah, yeah. So I have that's my first novel, features a fun dystopian society, a lot of interesting things going on, and the subtext and the subplot of everything is that there's AI all over the place that starts to make sense and make you understand why things are the way they are. And it really gets going in the second book. But the first book is a lot of fun ramping up and all that stuff because there's a lot of other story going on. Let's see. Okay, so now hoard them. All right, so that means we're on to the next chapter of this. We're into downhill. It has gone a place. It has gone a place. Did this actually grab the whole thing or not? Oh, I'm not grabbing the text out of there. What am I doing? I was like, wait a minute. This feels weird. That feels weird. All right, here we go. All right. So this is a section that is kind of a smaller section. And I do have one or two things I need to update in it because I had some thoughts afterwards. Shoot, I did it again. Paste, only text. Only the text, you fool. All right, let's see how I formatted the beginning of this. Did I do anything here? Yeah, I spaced these out a little bit. We're going to make that strong. We're going to do this as an emphasis. Oh, actually, no. We're going to do that as strong. We'll do this as an emphasis again. We're going to move that to the next page, though. Because I think... Let's ask the... We're not... All right. Those work together. This one is going to be an emphasis as well. Bookkeeping is one of the four things. And oh, there it is. Notes to myself. I was like, wait a second, I lost my last one. All right, the one major thing. Space that. Yeah, that works. All right, let's look at these, see how these paragraphs work together. They skipped around. Let's see. Okay, this is the next segment. Visiting the quotes is separate. Noting locations, yep. All right, we're gonna put this on here and we're going to highlight it so I do not forget that's there and get confused. Now, I've got to look something up online here. How is the most common appendix? All right, basic appendix format. Text, tables, or figures, combination of these materials, including the following: list of stimulus materials, instructions, participant test scales, handouts, other details. Place all one table, multiple. Okay, multiple tables and or figures would be appendix. Okay, figures. Okay, let's start with this. Is this really an appendix, though? Maybe it's its own chapter. Maybe these are just their own chapter. All right, we're gonna go into here because this is one of the things that I have to write up all the text for right now. So it's very small, quite small. All right, and then we take das image and smackulate it in here. And I will eventually get an actual image for it, but this is my actual image, which I will do an actual real image for later. I'm not going to use the one I have with people's names and stuff on it. I'm going to actually change all that up. All right, 40 Viking. Hopefully I didn't miss you there. Off to the gym. Not leg day. You have fun, sir. Be a good Viking. Oh, yeah, that was like 6 or 7 minutes ago. I probably completely missed him. Sorry, sir. All right, next one. I can't believe I typed that right. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. It's amazement. It's so amazing. All right. Where is my quote? Oh, I moved it to the next page. Go up and find a picture. Picture. Oh, it's too far down, isn't it? There we go. That's working. That does it. All right. Oh, I should have copied both of them at the same time. What was I thinking? Copy. Yeah, I'm getting through like many pages of formatting today. Like a lot. I wasn't certain I was going to get this far in the stream. Let's make this an actual. Wait, is that chapter body? Yes. Okay, that makes sense. All right, chapter 10. Chapter 10. All right. So some of these last ones, these are the ones I still have to write some of the parts for, but I have all the notes and all the information in my head. So I'm ready for it. All right, we're going to do this. We're going to copy it and we're going to throw it on the next page. Oh, wait, I need to grab this and throw that on the next page because we're adding another chapter here. And we're moving this. Moving that down. We'll figure out the formatting in a little bit here. All right, and that goes to the next page. Yeah, we'll just keep adding them. In fact, I'm going to add another one here just to do it. Okay. Dice. What? Paste. Bam. Now let's see. Let's make sure this is the correct amount of space. Nope. 1, 2, 3, 5. 2, 3. 5. Yep. Okay, good. Just want to make sure that I'm spacing this down properly, because nothing more fun than having something just out of the blue cascade into something else that it's not supposed to be. Put that on there. Okay. Oop, I did it again. There we go. Insert the page break. Inserted a page break. All right, now this all needs to be set to let's see, chapter. Okay. I'm going to have to go through and make sure that the first paragraph on all these has the first paragraph set to the right thing. Because the ones after it are the ones that I'll have to do the indentation. Okay, we'll get that one. We'll do first chapter, first paragraph. There we go. All right. Let's see what's going on over here. You got to run. All right, line up warrior. You get the heck out of here. You go take care of your day and have a great time. And same to you. Appendices. Right. So we got the dice section. Got all the bits and pieces in there. Those are all set up properly. Okay. Now I've got all these other little things I want to put in here. We're going to put this here. Why is it doing that? Oh. We'll figure that out later. Yeah, that did not put the requisite number of spaces in. Hey, somehow we lost our heading here. Interesting. How'd we lose our header? First page header. Oh, it's because I have a page break in there, I think. Close header and footer. All right, let's see if I can get rid of that page break and figure out how I was doing this. Because yeah, we're losing our page numbers here. Okay. Let's show these things here. Where is my page break? End of section. Yeah, we're not going to do that. I'm going to go look at the way they formatted it for their pages when they did it. When they did the beginning of a page for a chapter, save this once. It's literally just that in the heading. Okay, so they do an end of section on the end of each one of these, but it's spaced down. And how did they do that without it doing anything weird? Huh. That one doesn't have an end of section. There we go. Now it does. That one went on to another one. Okay, let's figure out if I can do that. That should be... Whoops, no, that should be there. Is if I insert a page break, does it actually work properly? Where's my page break at? Why do I not have the insert page break option here now suddenly? Did my things change? Your page number, cross link, table, page break. No, it's end of section. How are they doing end of section? How are they doing this? Let me grab this once here. Let's see. End of section. Let's see what that means. Let's go in here and just type that in or put that in. Literally paste it in and see what it does. Nope, did nothing. Let's check something. They're doing something with their formatting that I'm losing here. Okay, so why is it not... Why is it not giving me an option for the breaks? Let's see here. Style? No, I don't care about the styles. I want to insert a page break here, but not a page break. Not a header, not a footer. All right, so that does that. But it still lost the title here. Header section 16, same as previous. Same as previous. What? Let me see if I can put it back in here and see if it figures it out. Yeah. Yeah, somehow I broke the page setup. Whatever. Okay, whatever. I got that done. All right, that's there. That's there. This has that, which we're gonna move. Whoops, nope, we're not gonna do that. We're gonna put another one of these in. We're gonna insert another one of them fancy page breaks. Next page. And then we'll delete that one. And we don't want a page break here. We want a next page. And then we'll delete that. And we're going to do this. 5. Insert the break. For the next page, we'll delete that little guy. We don't want a page break. We don't want all this crap. All right, we're going to do this. And we're going to put the next page break in here. The about is there. All right. This should be right. This should be right. Assuming that I didn't do it all incorrectly, we should have the exact same number of pages and spaces and stuffs. All right, so I got to go back through my little sections here and make sure that I didn't miss one. All right, so we've got knowing the characters. Yep, that's important. Boom. And then the small open. Yep. And be patient. Yep. We got dice. Yep. Which I need to grab this stuff and actually put it up there because that's not... I put that in the wrong section. We'll put it here. All right, so we got that one done. Now, I think I'm going to do... We're going to do this. I'm going to put all these other topics into here. Oh, wait, why is that? No, this should be... Yeah. We're going to do emphasis. Do this, and we're going to do chapter stuff. And then we're going to do another one. We're going to do... All right, we're going to get into the next section. Should that be, we'll go with lower case. Mechanical versus organic. What do you call those things? Smorgasbord? Oh, a buffet. Yep. I think that could work. Okay, we gotta change. Oh my gosh. There we go. We'll put that in there. Copy it. We'll paste it. We'll paste it. We'll paste it. Why the heck is that down there? What? What is going on this page? Oh, okay. Here we go. I've got to put another break in because design layout breaks. Next page. Yeah, where is next page? Where is next page? Where are you, cursor? Where the heck is the next page? What do you do? I'm confused about what it did here. It's doing something very strange. All right, we're going to insert that break again. But we're going to go to the next page there. And we're going to figure out what it's doing with this stuff because it's just adding tons of weird stuff in here. Let's see what we got going on here. Aha, section break, next page. Yep, we don't need that one. Section break, next page. Nope, don't need that one. All right, there we go. So we'll put section break, next page. Why is it doing this? I'm gonna do something real quick here once. I'm gonna put a page break here. I want to see what this does. Layout, break, next page. It's like it's got this magical spot in here that doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Because if I went in here and went blah, 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 it's going to throw it that far down. Okay, that can't be it. There's something else on this page that is doing something weird. What is it doing? What would you be doing if you were a stupid page? Being stupid. So if I were to take that out of there, I just deleted all this crap. It puts it down there, and I say, insert a break here now. Break. Next page. It goes halfway down. So there's something broken here. But what? What have they done to their template page? Style. Wrong. No. Not a heading. It's not something there. These pages don't have that issue. An end of section takes you to the next page. Maybe I won't put that in yet. Maybe I won't put that in. Oh, no, it does it anyway. What is it doing? Let me take one of these out once. Did it move it up? It did. But if I move down, it goes down. Let's see if anybody's had the same issue. Let us see. Section break causes an unexpected page break in Word. And there's nothing here. I went to Microsoft support and it goes nowhere. It takes me to a blank page. All right. Why your page is breaking weird places? Okay. Okay. Paragraph dialog box. Okay, let's go see here once. Some of my text is block protected and some isn't. Okay. Uncheck the boxes. So something is blocked, huh? Let's grab this stuff once here. No, I don't want to do that. I want to grab this. And I want to... Let's see here. Check mark is a page edition. Gray black instead of regular check mark. But this isn't. Let's grab the next part too. Let's undo some of these changes I made just so I can check something. All right, we'll throw that back in. We're gonna grab all this stuff because that last paragraph thing there looks a little iffy. That one looks fine though. Okay, you want to keep the default alignment of spacing paragraphs of this document. I don't want to mess around with that. I just want to look and see if any of these things are blocked somehow. That has the normal spacing. That has a section break. That has a normal topic thing. Get down here, it's fine, but there's this lip where it jumps a bunch of spaces. Oh my gosh, it's putting them up. What? What is it doing here? It's doing some weird justified setup here. Let's see what it's doing here. It should be body text for a chapter. Not strong. That just moves it back. Okay. That is so weird. So then if I start deleting them, it takes them off the top too. It's like top justified or something. What are you doing here? Justify. They got some weird... No, it doesn't have a line spacing set up. What would be causing that? It's like it's middle justified here somehow. And none of these lines look like they have that on them. Is this set on there that way? Is this set that way? No, that's just center justified. That's fine. That's fine. But why would this stuff be set that way? So that's justified there. I could remove all format from it. Let's go to styles and say clear formatting. All right. We're going to go back down here. We're going to set all of this to body. All right, so it's still doing it. There's something really broken here. So let's grab all this all the way down to this, to the end of the page, and let's remove all the formatting from it. Clear formatting. And let's do this. Let's try. Oh, it's not showing me how it's doing it. Well, it's not doing it now. Okay, so let's go back down here once. Maybe I fixed it. Maybe. Let's just do this. Let's turn the whole thing into chapters. We'll fix the editor thing. We'll just copy it from the other version later. Oh my gosh, guys. My friend is sending 10 bazillion pictures from his trip. And it dings every time he sends like one. They just are clicking. They're making the things. Okay. Well, I fixed my my stuff. This is good. This is good. I'm a happy guy. I've made so much progress on this today. I am actually quite pleased. Right. We're gonna put this back to strong. We'll leave that there. We can do this. We will put yeah, we'll put one of these in here, and then we'll just go into layout. We'll put a break in here to the next page, and it put it in the right spot. I am a happy person. we'll figure all this stuff out. We're going to put a break to the next page here. And then this is all going to be, while my phone just wigs out with all the messages I'm getting constantly. We'll put that there. That does not look centered to me. Is that centered? I guess it must be. It feels wrong. That does not feel centered to me. But it seems to be. I don't know. All right, whatever. All right, so we're on to the next page here. What was the other thing I had here? Ba ba ba. Okay. Okay, that's separate. Okay, here we go. We will grab this. We will pop it there. We're just going to grab this one and we're going to copy it a couple more times because I need 1, 2, 3, maybe 2, 3. Introverts, extroverts. Bum, 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 bum. Put that there. Oh, nope, that's not what I wanted. I want to grab from. Type that properly. I do have a good amount of writing left to do, but I'm going to do it in this format, so this is good. I'm going to grab that. How would I word that, though? Clever obfuscation. There we go. This, we'll put it in here. We're going to paste it just as text. And we're going to put that in. That is a first chapter paragraph. Paragraph? I should probably do all these as the first chapter paragraph now that I think about it. Even though they're not chapters, it will make them distinct and easy to read. And this is potato. Okay. We're going to leave those all spaced like that. All right, let's grab one of these and put the new thing down here. Let's see. And we will move that to this. Okay, that's not something. Okay. I'm not going to cover any of these other things. So this is good. This is good. I've gotten this down to about 60 pages at the moment. I was going for like 88 pages for no apparent reason. And then I brought it down because I only wanted to have it like 45, 50 pages because it's too much longer than that. It's going to be getting crazy. But now these last little sections are going to be pretty quick. So that won't be too bad. That's not too bad. Boop. There we go. Oops. I spelled the words goodest. All right. Bam. All right. So I'm going to be hopping off relatively soon, but I wanted to check and make sure. I'm going to go back up here. So I'm on page 60 right now is the bio at the end. That gives me, boy, that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. If I do half a page on each one of these, say I'm going to be generous and say I can keep it short. That'll be 6 more pages. That's going to be 66 pages. Plus, this will be 67, 68. I might be able to keep it under 70 pages. We'll see here. We'll see if I can do this. All right. So, okay. I've got to go do some stuff. Oh, wait. Let me check. Do I really want to go out and mow the lawn right now? Do I want to? Did the temp drop at all? Let's see. All right, everybody. I am going to run off out of here. I was incredibly productive. I got 60 pages of formatting done. 60 pages of formatting done for this thing. And some rewriting. So, all right, I'm going to get out of here. I may be streaming a game later. We'll see. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I'm going to go mow and hope that the 80-degree weather and 62% or 60... Wait a second. I think I read that wrong. Wait a minute. Do I want to go do this? The only 65% humidity, never mind, it's down a degree from what I thought it was, will beat me into submission. I guess we'll see. All right, I will talk to you all later. Thanks for coming by, and have a great day.